Yo, what up guys, it's SnoopsFrog back on the MissMegaBite fragging account. I'd like to say thank you for all the support for my last video. It gives me encouragement to keep making the videos and I hope you enjoy the content guys. Today we're going to bring you the differences between LOLLYPOP and ANDROMETA. Is LOLLYPOP better? That's going to be the question I put towards you guys. Okay, so first of all we'll get into the stats of LOLLYPOP. She has a HP of 231. A DPS of 74 to 89, a speed of 12.6 kilometers, while shooting only 9.7, so it doesn't drop very much there. Respawn of 22 seconds, a weapon range of 45 meters, and is strong against building. Now when talking Candy's weapon, the magic candy rod, it has an ammo pool of 14, a reload time of 1.1 seconds, a fire rate of 160, a radius of 3 meters, and a base damage of 37.8. So moving further along and talking the ability of LOLLYPOP, the Gelatina, it has a cooldown of 12 seconds. It only takes 0.5 seconds to cast, so half a second to cast. It has a radius on the map of 2.5 meters, and when used it can give a push of 15, which is about a third of the map roughly. You can have a max number of 3 of the gelatinas out on the map at one time, and they can be used 3 times each before they despawn. As you can see, she's like an Andro but a fast Andro. The DPS at closer range, is down from Andro. I'll get into statistics in a minute. But yeah, I'm finding she's really versatile in the map movement. Yeah, didn't think she was this good, but yeah, she's actually, watch this. So, do the quick turnaround and yeah, she's got so much versatility there. But yeah, we'll get into the stats of ANDROMETA and then we'll get into our comparison. And then we'll get into our notes of mention and our summary. And I'll let you guys make your own mind up. So we'll bring you a few bits more of Lolly's play. Yeah, she plays like an Andro, but she has that versatility. Like, the aerial strike, yeah, is one thing for mobility, but this is a totally different thing, jumping right on them. This guy was trying to get me from distance. It's a level 9 card and level 9 card here. All the stats today that I'll be presenting and comparing will be based on level 12 cards. I just try and, get the medium card level, and yeah. Look, jump straight over. Yeah, puts you in the position early, and the thing is, 2 seconds more and I could go backwards. Could put my Gelatina back and bounce back for defense. Now we're going to start getting into the Andro stats. I'll leave you these last few LOLLYPOPs plays as I get into the stats. So ANDROMETA has a HP or life of 210. The damage is got a range of 62 to 98. Her speed while running is 11.6 kilometers. While shooting is 7.8 kilometers. Respawn of 22 seconds is the common card. Has a range of 45 meters and is also strong against building. When we're talking Andro's weapon, the beam, it has an ammo pool of 5, a reload time of 1.6 seconds, a fire rate of 90, and a radius of 3 meters. Also, the base damage is 84. When we're talking ability, we're talking the area strike. It has a cooldown of 10 seconds. And it takes about 1 second to cast, duration till you can get it out. And you can be used, it's very versatile, can get you across the map. Well, not really across the map, but, it does give you flexibility with mobility, that's for sure. So that push of 15 might not sound like a lot in paper, but it does go quite, a distance when you think about it. You're dropping from, that mid side to the mid side. So it's pretty much from defense to attack or attack to defense. That's why she's so versatile. But yeah, we're about to get into some more Andro play, and then I'm going to get into the comparison, guys. And then you can make up your own mind. So we've gone through the stats for LOLLYPOP and Andro. Now I'll be going into my comparison of the two characters. For starters, LOLLYPOP actually has 10% more HP. So yeah, it's not a great deal, but it's still 10% more HP. The damage on the low end of the scale goes to Lolly. by about 20%. So, you know, her low range is 20% higher than Andro's high range. But on the high end of the damage, it actually goes to Andro. She beats Lolly by 10%. When we're talking speed, Lolly is 1 kilometer faster, so about 8% faster while moving around the map in general. But while shooting, you're not going to believe this, Lolly is actually faster than Andro by 78%. So, you know, you're battling, you're strafing, you're moving side to side while you're shooting. That is a huge factor. They both have a weapon range of 45 meters and the same respawn delay of 22 seconds as they're both common cards. There's no difference there. They're both also strong against buildings, so no difference there either. Lolly has an ammo pool that is 280% bigger than Andro's. And on top of that, her fire rate is 83% faster than Andro's. So there's some big stats and some big numbers. 280%, you know, more ammo and a fire rate faster than 83%. That's nearly 2 to 1. That's huge. And Lolly actually reloads 25% faster than Andro. So yeah, it's starting to couple up into, you know, Lolly's favor in my opinion. But they both have a radius of 3 from their weapon. But the base damage goes to Andro by over 100%. So that's where Andro's definitely got Lolly with the base percent. But, you know, Lolly Gelatino is ready 20% less often than Andro's aerial strike as well. So that's another bonus to Andro. You have a special, you know, available 20% more often. So when you start to sum it up, guys, I don't feel the 10% of Lolly's HP, you know, is a big factor in the equation. When you're talking damage, the stats go both ways. You know, at longer range, Lolly gets, you know, the win, and at shorter range, Andro gets the win. Overall speed is very similar, Lolly only being 8% faster, but when it comes to speed while shooting, Lolly beats Andro by that 75%, 78%, like I said, and that's massive. And when you're talking mobility factors, then you couple that with Lolly's special, the Gelatina. Overall speed has to go to Lolly. There's no questions asked in my opinion. And the fire rate difference I feel is massive at 83%. Lolly's just so fast. You're getting almost 2 shots for your 1 on Andro. And then you mix this in with the fact that her ammo pool is 280% bigger. Yeah, you definitely heard me right. It's 280% bigger. And you're shooting at a rate of nearly 2 to 1. That on top of Lolly's reload speed of 25% faster is another thing to bear in mind. So a lot of these stats are going to Lolly, but I'd like to point out that Andro's base damage gets Lolly by about 100%, and that's a massive factor. With ability, I'm definitely going Lolly, as it's both fun and can be used in so many ways. And the fact that, you know, you can have 3 deployed at one time on the map, I feel that outweighs, you know, 20% less special than Andro. And you know, your Gelatinas can be used by allies. I think that's a big factor also in terms of overall map mobility. As for myself, I currently have a level 12 Andro and a level 10 Lolly, but I'm excited as I have 20k LOLLYPOP cards, and now that I've done the analysis and the maths and a lot of the stats point towards Lolly, I'll be upgrading her and playing her a lot more. Anyway guys, you've been watching SnoopsFrog on the MissMegaBite fragging account. I'm with 3CHO Esports. If you did like the content, a thumbs up would be much appreciated. If you want to see more videos like this, please consider subscribing. I'll leave the link to my QuestMode in the description, and please hit that up to earn your free subscription on Twitch.